Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be showing you my 10-foot kayak setup for duck hunting and fishing. I've had this kayak for 5 years now, and along those 5 years I made some modifications and improvements to it, so I wanted to share those ideas with you in case if you guys are looking into getting a small watercraft that could help with hunting or fishing. Alright, so it is a 10-foot sport fisher made by Lifetime, and it's not working out, but this is just to counterfeit the motor. So the questions I got is how to mount this motor, because the factory transom comes with a right side mount for the trolling motor, and you can't put the Suzuki on this side because the tiller is on the other side. So I came up with this idea. I bought a 1x6 piece of wood. I bought oak wood just because it's stronger, heavier, and more durable. And I put 2 steel plates on each side. If I do it again, I will use aluminum plate. I think it will hold up better because of the rust here. I did go with the steel at that time because it was cheaper, but I think it's better to do the aluminum. And here's how I did it. I didn't make any holes into the factory mount. It came with 4 slots kind of here, so I figured if I screw this to the mount, it will not move this direction because these slots will not allow, and it will not move this direction because these slots will not allow. So, and I did use this for the whole season and nothing happened, so I think this is a good way without drilling any holes into the original mount. Just 4 holes into the wood and the plates. These plates got glued into the wood. I used a construction type of wood, glue. It held up okay. It did open up a little bit, but it's still keeping a barrier between the motor and the wood, so it's still working. Not as pretty, but still working. And I did add the auxiliary tank fuel here, and this is a credit to a YouTube video that I looked up. If you look up a auxiliary gas tank for Suzuki 2.5, there's a video explains the whole process of adding this, and I highly recommend it because this will only last 40 minutes. With this you can go up to 4 hours. And I did add the hydrofoil, and this one I got off of eBay, and it came from Russia, I think. It's the only one that has the relief that could fit this area here. I can't tell if it added any more speed. I think it only made it a smoother ride and probably improved the fuel consumption a little bit. But I based on the GPS, it didn't seem like it made it faster. I can go up to 7 miles if I'm with the tide, and I go up to 5-6 miles if I'm against the tide. Alright, so here's the problem. When you mount this and you sit in the middle to keep the kayak balanced, you're going to need to have the extension here. Otherwise, you can't reach the motor. And the other problem is the gear shift. This one has a gear shift which is neutral and forward. So in order to be able to shift the gear while you're sitting there, I needed to come up with something that allowed me to do this. And this is really important because when you're heading to something or a boat, you need to be able to take it back to neutral right away, otherwise you can get into an accident. So the way I did this, now this is my idea. If you do it, it's it's on your own risk. I drilled a hole into this lever, and I used a nail, and this is a curtain rod, just whatever rod you can get, a curtain rod, and drilled a hole here, and I got the nail bent into a certain way. I kept adjusting the bend until I got to the way I like it, and then I had to make a hole into the nail, and then I slide this ring this way that this doesn't come out, because before I had this was coming out as I was trying to shift back and forth. So this will make it secure in place. And the only problem here is when you go this way, you're gonna hit that red switch here on and off, but that's okay because that doesn't matter. This will only allow you to use the built-in fuel tank, which I'm not using. So if you put it off or on, it doesn't matter because I'm using auxiliary fuel tank. So I'll just push this on here so it's not in the way, and the fuel tank will sit here where the battery usually sits, and it's got a strap that comes with it. You can secure this strap into the fuel tank this way, and I put it this way because to allow a smooth kind of turn to the fuel line, it doesn't get pinched. And this is the only thing I added to the idea that's on YouTube, that I added a little sleeve here to prevent it from getting pinched here, because it was getting pinched and choking the gas. And this seems to be working. Sometimes it still gets pinched here. I might make this a little longer, but it's still working. It works okay. The other problem here is if you wanted to stop the motor right away, let's say it's an emergency, or you couldn't shift the gear, whatever, you had to stop it right away. The stop button is far from you. You can't. And I tried to stop this with my paddle. It's kind of hard to hit it with a paddle, and it slips when it's wet. So I came up with another idea, and this is a little stick that I found in the dollar store. I think it's a bathroom kind of utility thing. So I'll just keep that stick right here, and then when I need to turn off the motor, it makes it a lot easier to hit that red button while I'm sitting here. Alright guys, these are some of the tips. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. This is really helped a lot. This mount wobble a little bit, and usually it comes with two straps. These holes are for those straps to be attached to these eye connections here. This didn't seem to work well. Every time I shift forward and neutral, it kind of it rocks the thing and makes a vibration. So what I did, I put foam here, the spray foam, the thing they use to kind of close construction holes and stuff, and allowed this to kind of expand inside, and this made it really tight, and it's not moving at all. It's rock solid. The foam expanded here. Also, there's a little pipe that goes in the middle that goes right through the hole, and I secure that pipe with a screw here so it doesn't come out. So this is really solid. Alright guys, if you have any questions, I'll try to answer your questions, and if you have any other ideas or any tips, you can leave them down below in the comment section, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.